Good morning to everyone. I am Gaurav Gupta. Today we are going to solve each and every question of the exercise 2.3. Before to start the video, I request everyone please listen to me carefully and watch the video from start to end. I hope you will fit and fine at your home, so don't waste your time. Let's come on our first topic. Our first question is what? Please read the statement. Find the remainder. It means we have to find out the remainder when this is your polynomial is divided by, it has 5 parts. First part if we divide by x plus 1, second part is if we divide by x minus 2 and so on. These 5 parts we have to do. Now please make a look here. What is this? This is nothing, it is basically your dividend, and this one is all, this all are your divisor. It means we have 5 questions that we have to do. Now I am going to take our first question. What is our first question is, I am writing here our polynomial which is dividend. Dividend is represented by a polynomial, you know what is p of x. So p of x is what? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This one is your dividend polynomial, and I am going to take our first question. So what is our divisor? Divisor is represented by a polynomial g of x, and what is here? G of x is x plus 1. In the previous lecture what we was discussed, we takes 2 types of questions. One is your dividing algebraic polynomial, and second one is use remainder theorem, and we already know where we have to apply these 2 methods. Dividend or you can say that division method is apply whenever we have to find out the quotient as well as remainder, and second type is remainder theorem, that choose if we find only the remainder. Now look at the question. We have to find the remainder. It means there is no need to apply long division method, because in this we have to find only the remainder, so we can use remainder theorem. What's the remainder theorem is? Step 1, put the divisor is equal to 0 and get the values of the variable. Now what our first step is? Step 1, put g of x, this is our divisor polynomial. This one is, I am writing here divisor polynomial is equal to 0. If we put x plus 1 is equal to 0 and find out the values of x, if we have to take 1 on the right hand side, so values of x is equal to minus 1. And what are the next step? We have to put x is equal to minus 1 in the dividend polynomial. Step 2, put x is equal to minus 1 in the dividend polynomial. What is dividend polynomial? This one is your dividend polynomial. So we have to find out p of, what's the values of x is? Minus 1. Now put all these values. Here x, we have to put x as a minus 1 and whole cube as it is. Now plus 3 into x, substitute x is equal to minus 1 and the remaining terms as it is. Now plus 3 x, we have to put minus 1 plus 1. It means this one will be our answer if we solve this. Now I am solving this here. Please make a note here. Now minus 1 whole cube is what? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, we get minus 1. So we get minus 1. Now plus 3 into minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 into minus 1, we get plus 1. So I am writing only 1 because 1 is obviously plus 1. Now plus 3 into minus 1. 3 into minus 1 we get minus 3. So that's why I am writing here minus 3. And now this is plus 1. Now solve this. Minus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, these are cancelled out. Minus 3 plus 3, these are cancelled out. It means all are cancelled out and we get 0. So 0 is your final answer. So please make a note, because these questions are very easy. Please make a note or take a screenshot. So next part is what are the divisor in this question. Second question is x minus 1 by 2. So our divisor is, second question, divisor is g of x is equal to x minus 1. Now do the same step. Step 1, put g of x is equal to 0. What is g of x? X minus 1. X minus 1 is equal to 0. If we solve this, we get x is equal to minus 1. We have to take it on the right hand side. So that's why we get x is equal to 0. Now what the second step is? Step 2, put x is equal to 0 in what? In the dividend polynomial. And dividend polynomial is what? P of x. Now solve this. P, what is x? X is 0. So put here x, we have to put 0 whole cube plus 3 into 0 whole square plus 3 into 0 plus 1. Now what's the whole cube of 0 is? 0 plus 3 into 0 whole square is 0 plus 3 into 0, 0 plus 1. It means 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. It means we get 1. 1 is our final answer. So please make a note. So what's our third part is? X. It means what we did, we already did our third part. Now we have to take second part. Second part is what? Divisor polynomial is what? X minus 1 by 2, because x is our divisor in this question is, we did question number third part. So this is your second part. Same. Step 1, put g of x is equal to 0, and g of x is what? X minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Now what's the value of x is? X is equal to 1 by 2. We get x is equal to 1 by 2. Now step 2, put the values in the dividend polynomial. Put x is equal to 1 by 2 in what? In p of x polynomial. Now what is p of x? Is this p of x? X is what? 1 by 2. Here we have to put 1 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Now we have to solve. 1 whole cube means 1 into 1 into 1. We get 1. 2 whole cube. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4 to the 8. We get 1 by 8. Now plus 3. 1 whole square. 1 into 1, 1. And 2 into 2, 4. Now to multiply. We already know, if we multiply any number with a rational number, make it also as a rational number. That's why I am writing here 3 by 1. Also here 3 by 1, because it makes the multiplication very easy. Now we already know numerator is multiplied with numerator and denominator is multiplied with denominator. 3 into 1, 3. 1 into 2, 2 plus 1. Again, because all the terms are rational, now make it also 1 by 1. All term as a rational term. Now solve this. 1 by 8 plus 3 into 1, 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 1. Now we have to solve. I am solving here. Now take it LCM. 8, 4, 2. What's the LCM of 8, 4, 2? Is 8. I am going to take LCM 8. 8 ones are 8. So we have to write 1 plus 4 2s are 8. 2 into 3, 6. 2 4s are 4 into 3, 12. And 1 8s are 8. 8 ones are 8. So what's the result? 12 and 8, 26 and 1, 27. 27 divided by 8. And if we write in mixed fraction, then how we can write? If we divide 8, 8 3s are 24. It means 3 3 by 8. 8 3s are 24 plus 3, 27 by 8. So this one is your answer or this one is your final answer. Please make a note. Now what is our fourth part is x plus pi. X plus pi. Steps are same. Step 1, put g of x is equal to 0. Now solve this. X plus pi is equal to 0. If we solve that, we will get x is equal to minus pi. Now what's our second step? Put it in the p of x polynomial. Step 2, put x is equal to minus pi in dividend polynomial, and dividend polynomial means p of x. Now put all the values p, and what is x? Minus pi, which is equal to x minus pi whole cube plus 3. X means minus pi whole square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. Now we have to solve. Please solve. Minus pi into minus pi into minus pi. Minus comes 3 times. It becomes negative pi cube. We get negative pi cube. Now plus 3 into minus pi plus pi square. 3 into minus pi, we get minus 3 pi. Now this one is plus 1. Now solve this. Minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi and plus 1. All terms are different. So in this we cannot further solve. So this becomes your final answer. Please make a note. Now we have to take our next part. Divisor is what? 5 plus 2x. So g of x is 5 plus 2x. Step 1. Put g of x is equal to 0. What is g of x? 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. Now we have to get the values of x. That's why I have to take this 5 on the right hand side. So 2x is what? Negative 5, because here 5 is positive. If we take it on the right hand side, it becomes negative. Now what's the value of x is? Minus 5. We have to take it on the right hand side. It becomes it goes into the denominator part. So we get x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Now do second step. Put x is equal to minus 5 by 2 in what? In our dividend polynomial. Dividend polynomial is here p. What is x? Minus 5 by 2. Now solve this. But we have x and the values of x is minus 5 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into what is x, minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 3 into x, 3 into 5 by 2, and now this plus 1 as it is. Now solve this further. Minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5, minus minus minus, it will 3 minus, we get negative. 5 into 5 into 5, minus 125, and 2 into 2 into 2, we get 8, plus 3 into minus 5 into minus 5, 25, and 2 into 2, 4, plus 3, 5 divided by 2 plus 1. Now again all the terms are in rational, so make remaining terms also as a rational. So I am writing here divided by 1. In this way I am going to write as 1, and this also as a 1. Now solve. Minus 125 divided by 8. 3 into 25, we get 75. 1 into 4, 4, plus 3 into 5, 15, and 1 into 2, 2, plus 1 upon 1. Now what's the LCM of this? 8, 4, 2, 1. Again I am writing here. What's the LCM of 8, 4, 2 and 1 is 8. So we get 8. 8 ones are 8, 1. So we get minus 125. 4 twos are 8, 2. 2 into 75, 150. 2 4s are 4 into 15, 60. Now 1 into 8, 8 plus 8. Now please solve these values. Please make a note first. Please make a note here. In this we put minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2, but in this we have put 5 by 2. So this sign is negative. 3 into minus 5 by 2. So this is negative. So this becomes negative. Now solve this. Minus 125 and minus 60. We get minus 185. 150 plus 8. 158 divided by 8. Now subtract this. 85 minus 58. I think 27. And the sign is negative. Minus 27 by 8. This one is your final answer. Please make a note and do correction here. Please do correct it here. So please make a note, because I am going to rub this portion and now we have to solve next question. Please make a note. Now please read the statement of your second question. What is second question? Find the remainder. It means again we have to find the remainder. So what we have to use? We have to use the same concept. We have to use the remainder theorem. When this is divided by, because we have to divide this polynomial. So this is what? This is nothing, basically a dividend polynomial, and we know dividend polynomial is represented by p of x. So that's why I have to write x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by, so this is a divisor, and we know divisor is represented by g of x is x minus a. It means the question is very similar to first question. We have to find the remainder. So step 1 is what? Put g of x is equal to 0. So g of x is here, x minus a is equal to 0. If we solve this, we have to take this negative a on the right hand side. So we get positive a. Now what's our second step? Step 2 is what? We have to put x is equal to a in p of x. And what is P of x? This x is what? A. Now solve this. We have to put x. So I am going to put a cube negative a and x. X is again a square plus 6 into x, 6 into a minus a. Now we have to solve this. What is a cube? Is a cube a into a square means a into a, which is also a cube. Now 6 into a, 6a minus a. So this is cancelled out, and 6a minus a, but we will get 5a. So this one is our final answer. Please make a note. Now please read the next question. Question number is 3. Check whether this is a factor of this. What is a factor? Again please read the concept. If I divide 8 by 2 and I am writing here, is 2 a factor of 8? Question is what? Is 2 a factor of 8? And we have to give answer. Then what we have to do? We have to divide this 8 by this 2. So I am going to take divide by 2. 2 4 is 8. It means remainder is 0. If we get remainder is 0, that means 2 is a factor. Answer is what? Yes. 2 is a factor of 8. But if we did not get a remainder 0, then you can say that that is not a factor of the given polynomial. So we have to do the same concept. We have to check this one is a factor. So we have to divide this polynomial by 7 plus 3x. So what is our P of x? P of x is what? 3x cube plus 7x. And what is g of x? G of x is what? 7 plus 3x. Now we already know the step. Step 1, put g of x is equal to 0. Now solve this. 7 plus 3 into x is equal to 0. We have to get the values of x. So that's why we have to take 7 on the right hand side. We get minus 7. And what's the values of x is? Negative 7 divided by 3. This one is the values of x is equal to minus 7 by 3. Now second step is what? Step 2. Put x is equal to minus 7 by 3 in P of x. So we have to solve this. So please make a note first, and I am going to rub this concept. Now solve this. P of x is what? Minus 7 by 3. Now put it here. 3 x is what? Minus 7 by 3 whole cube plus 7 into x is what? Minus 7 by 3. Now solve this. 3 into minus 7 into minus 7 into minus 7, you get minus 343 divided by 3 into 3 into 3, 27 plus 7 negative 7 by 3. Now this term is rational, so make it also as a rational. This make also as a rational, and we know upper part is multiplied with upper part. So multiply 3 into 3 4 3. What we will get? Minus 3 3 is 9, 3 4 are 12, carry 1, 3 3 is 9 and 1 10. 27 into 1 27 7 into 7, 49, divided by 3. Now what's the LCM is? 27. Now solve this. Minus 1029 minus 3 nines are 27. So 9 nines are 81, carry 8. 9 fours are 36, 36 and 8, 44. Now you solve 9 and 1, 10, carry 1. 4 and 2, 6 or 1, 7. 4 and 1. And the sign is negative 27. If you cut them, I think this will be cut on 9. 3 nines are 27, 3 fours are 12, 3 nines are 27, 0. We get minus 490 by 9. It means what? Remainder is not 0. I am writing here remainder is not equal to 0. So answer is no. This is not a factor. Please make a note. If you really like my video, so don't forget to subscribe, share and like. So I will prepare for next video. Soon you will get your next video for the exercise 2.4. So please do it in your fair notebooks. Please make a note. Don't forget to subscribe. Again I request everyone, if you like my video, please share, subscribe and like.